Hey everyone, Larry Chen here. I'm so excited because this weekend I'm driving Ebisu circuit for the first time. This is during Spring Matsuri. It's going to be this crazy huge drift festival. So many of our friends are here, Adam LZ, Jimmy Oaks, so many people. I'm going to be driving a JZX 100 from Power Vehicles. My really good friend Andy Gray found a great car for us. So I'm so excited. So I reached out to you to find me a car to drive.
Sure did.
For the Spring Matsuri.
Yeah.
My first Matsuri, first time drifting at Ebisu.
First time driving.
And you literally found me the cleanest 100 series chaser I've ever seen. It's so clean. This is too clean for Ebisu, I feel like.
To start with.
What?
We keep sending them out looking like this and they come back slightly modified, but yeah, this is how they look when they start. It's all pretty. Well, this one's got lots of like canards and all sorts on it.
What I'm doing now is I'm buying this vehicle from you.
We'll buy it back when we're finished, so.
If there's anything left.
Yeah, well, I hope there'll be lots left.
Yeah.
You don't strike me as the guy who goes and gets involved in the real carnage. You just keep it off the walls, keep it on the black stuff, you'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm still learning, but I feel confident enough to not get into a lot of trouble.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
my absolute goal this time is just to learn the tracks.
Seat time.
Yeah, seat time. It's not about, oh, I'm gonna run people's doors, do trains. This is my first Matsuri, and there's gonna be so many more.
Yeah.
So I have to just practice the tracks, at least know the corners.
For sure.
And that's pretty much it.
This is the opportunity, for sure.
Also get a little more used to drifting right-hand drive.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also with a pull-up style e-brake.
It's an auction car we bought and done the usual like 50, 60 hours doing all the repairs, checking the tune, checking the fuel tank, the pump.
It takes 60 hours to...
Every car, all these cars these days. Some of them are more, some of them as much as 100 hours. Just because all these cars are at auction, they're kind of at the end of, not the end of their life, but the owner's finished with them and they're not like serviced and perfectly ready to go. So they may look like a drift car and smell like a drift car and taste like a drift car, and you bring them here and everything's broke. The clutch is slipping, the fuel tank's old. Most of the car, a lot of the cars we buy now have obviously sat for ages because the tyres are like 2010, and some over there, some of these S chassis haven't got knuckles, so they're from way back in the day. Now people have had them sitting there, they're seeing they're worth a little bit of money, put into auction, cash their chips in. So you're then buying a car that's not been maintained for the last 10, 15 years. So we do all that so people just come and can go driving rather than go fixing.
This was already a drift car.
Yeah, I mean, it has diff clutch, it had the roll cage in it already. But it was a street car, it had street registration. It was actually from Okinawa, believe it or not, which is really rare.
Wow. From down south?
Yeah, so as JZXs go, the engine room was a bit dirty and the underside's a bit grubby. I think because of the salt water, because we never really see that, it's unusual. But luckily this was a good car, it had a lot of bits on it, so it was just a case of checking most things over. Didn't get that many new parts. It was pretty good,
Okay, cool.
But
so
yeah,
then,
she's modified. It's not.
This is pretty much standard Ebisu spec then.
It's what everybody wants. It's actually got a bigger turbo. It's got a Tomy turbo and a set of injectors. So although it looks kind of stock, it's kind of stealth mode. It's got about 400 horsepower as opposed to 300.
Okay. So typically everybody would want to just run with 300 horsepower?
Yeah, standard turbos.
Okay.
Like standard, just for seat time, because it's enough to go drifting all the time, non-stop. But it's not too much so it smokes the tyres and gets too hot.
Got it.
This does smoke the tyres.
I bet.
This makes a lot of smoke.
I'm going to be going through a
I
lot
had a
of
quick
tires.
test drive yesterday, which is good.
Oh, you took it out for a spin?
Yeah, in the wet all the time, and it just dried up yesterday and the weather got good, so I took it out for a quick spin on the school course and she was good to go. She was good fun.
So the stock e-brake is good enough
No problem. Shoes, I mean, it's on huge, big, sticky wheat tyres, massive, big wheels. As long as they're maintained, they're no problem. You just need to give them, they're a maintenance item. You need to make sure the shoes and the drums are in good condition.
Got it.
But we recommend these. They work so good. It's in my practice car. I'm running XFD tyres with 19s and it locks up no problem. We have done a couple of hydros and I recently just tested one and they're not as good as the regular handbrake.
Really?
For me, yeah. Yeah, maybe the combination of pads and shift lever length's not quite right.
Right.
But, yeah, I still prefer this.
Huh. Dude, this thing is legit.
Yeah, it's cool. It's nice inside. And it looks the part. It's cool.
It is so cool.
Because you can't get a black chaser. Everyone says, oh, I want a black chaser. All chasers are this colour. Well, this is a bit faded, but it says 6N9 green, being nerdy here. It's like a dark green metallic. So there's not an actual black chaser. So every black chaser you see is a repaint. Same as that one's 6N9 and that one's 6N9. Yeah, that's the usual colour.
I mean, you're the chaser guy, you know.
Afraid so, yeah. We've
Pretty
had a
much
few
every-
chasers. I think we're getting probably towards the thousands rather than the hundreds.
1,000?
Yeah, it must be getting up there. We've sold a few.
How many 100 series did Toyota make? Do you know?
I don't know. Quite a lot though. A lot,
Yeah.
especially all the variations and all the non-turbo bodies and stuff. They were a super regular common garden Camry, you know.
You basically
the non-turbo ones.
You basically will never run out.
I mean, they are getting lower now. You're seeing less, but they're still around. They're expensive now. They used to be cheap and you could cherry pick the nice ones. Now you've just got to take an okay one and make it good. You know, it's a shame. But it couldn't last forever. So.
Dude, this is so nice though. Like
Yeah,
when
it's
I
cool.
think about an Ebisu car, I was expecting to see something like
Yeah.
this. You sent me a picture of the car, like, hey, I found a car for you. And it's this.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, that's too clean.
Nah.
And when I look at it, it is super clean. And then I look at this and I'm like, this is your practice car?
Yeah, that was Danny from RMC done that. I'll get him back.
Oh, nice, Danny.
So yeah, this is. But I've had this for like 10 plus years. You know, it's done a kabillion laps of Ebisu and other tracks. But recently we kind of like pimped it up a bit, so we're cheating.
Wait,
It
is this
looks-
the one that my kids rode in?
Yeah, same one, always the same one.
Nice.
Now it's got like a 2J and all the toys. So
Nice.
yeah,
Everything you need.
definitely, it's more
So,
like
so
it.
is there anything I need to watch out for on this? Like,
Yeah, just watch your
just watch
temperatures.
the temps.
It's still got the aircon rad. It still has aircon.
still has air conditioning.
So yeah, make sure the aircon's off when you're driving, and
Yeah.
just keep an eye on the temps. 100 for the water, 115 for the oil.
Oh, she purrs all right.
Yeah, it's good. Good sound.
Okay, so then do I just cycle this for temp?
It's already in. I already set it up. So you've got injector duty, water temp, knock, and boost. So that's probably the best things to have the whole time. Water.
Oh, water temp is right there.
Yeah.
12.
Yeah. That
Got
sounds
it,
about right.
got it,
Exactly.
got it,
I'm
got
getting
it.
temperature right now.
Got it. This seat is nice too.
Cool. Yeah, these are our own
It
little
fits.
seats. Yeah,
it
yeah.
fits really nice.
Nice budget seat, because seat price, even like a lot of parts are getting out of control.
Oh, so you make these seats?
Yeah, we bring them in. Import them.
these are
Yeah,
so
just
nice.
For Ebisu use.
Does this have an angle kit or did you
Oh
guys
yeah,
put one on?
everything. Angle kit, rear arm kit, everything. So you should have good tyre wear on the back, loads of lock in the front. Our usual lock kit on it, extended lower arms, the knuckles, 110 tension rods. 2-way LSD, it'll be a twin plate clutch I would think. I need to double check.
And then so I'll be running what,
I think these are
235?
260s just now, but these are very square, so you'll be able to run a 2.3, I'd imagine. And it just a little bit less stress on the drive line, the clutch, the diff, with these big heavy wheels, which look cool, but you don't want to run a huge wheel, a massive tyre. That's how you break stuff.
I'm gonna ask dumb questions.
Go for it.
Because this is my first time.
Shoot.
And I'm assuming other people will have this question too. So like, let's say if somebody else comes, buys this car from you,
Yep.
now what happens? Is like,
You watch a driver's briefing video, they know it's been maintained and good to go. With new cars like this, we always say, this is like, I've done a few laps, but I won't drive it till it breaks, you know? If it's doing strange stuff, making strange noises, bring it back and we'll check it quickly.
is this a bad time for me to come learn
No,
Ebisu?
everyone's got this image, because they watch the videos from Matsuri, and it's crazy and there's stuff going everywhere and crashes in cars. It's like, people are filming that because it's crazy. No one's over on Higashi and there's 2 cars on the track, you know?
Understood.
So yeah, just if you want to go where the heat is, go where the heat is. If you want to go where it's quiet, you know, chill out in Higashi. And,
Understood.
you know, maybe get busy for 5 minutes when 2 teams go out.
Yeah.
And then after that, there's sometimes no one on the track, in the middle of a Matsuri, no one on.
Part of it is because there's so many freaking tracks here. Like
Exactly.
people don't understand
Yeah.
how many tracks are actually
500-600
here.
cars is doable here. It becomes, the access roads get snarled up, but actually on track, it's not too crazy.
Right.
Don't get me wrong, on Nishi short train at the end of the day, it gets pretty crazy.
Right.
I'd probably stay out of that with this nice thing. But yeah, the other tracks, there's always a track that's super quiet, especially during the day when everything's open.
I'm excited. Thank you so much.
No worries.
Can't wait.
Everyone will like this car. You'll get a lot of looks.
This is so cool for those people watching. If they want not a drift car,
Yep.
if they want a clean car, like a good example is I know you've sourced some NSXRs.
Yeah.
Right.
Anything. Everything and anything. I checked on it. Modified F40 this week. Rowell
An
cars.
F40?
Yeah, modified. HKS turbos and a boost controller.
Get out
There'll be
of
more
here.
on that soon. Race cars, GT cars, GT3, Porsche Cup, Ferrari Challenge, street registered cups and challenges. So yeah, all the really cool stuff. It's got to pinch yourself to see the stuff I'm dealing with these days.
It's really cool because it's gotten to this point where you're known as the guy that has the connections to sell these cars.
I mean, we've been here for 20 years. You know, we raced in Japan, we've done FD, D1, so luckily we've got a great network.
I mean, a lot of these cars, you know, they're worth so much, so the Japanese, they take care of them.
Well, it's kind of sometimes the opposite. Everyone wants like perfect brochures with service history and everything, but these guys bought like F40s and other cars back when they weren't that expensive and they were there to be used. And yeah, I get these cars, I'm like, so have you got the service documents? And they're like, nah, I've not really got anything at all. All these race cars, it's like no paperwork, no receipts, because they quite often will just pay their friends and not really care and just, you know, they're not so worried about history.
Right.
But now everything, the value's gone jumped up, everyone wants documentation. So yeah, it's kind of weird. These beautiful cars without much history.
With the F40, they're like, yeah, but it has HKS turbos.
The
Don't you want
it?
it?
Had HKS turbos. I'm like looking at it going like, I recognise these turbos. That looks like something off a GTR. And yeah, it's like scraped the plate off GT 2530.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
it's kind of funny.
Right now, it's got to be crazy busy because of Matsuri weekend?
Yeah, I mean, we tried to buy a few cars to have in stock, but we haven't got near them. And they literally, ones come off the back of the truck, won't even start now. It hasn't got a roll cage, so like that's when they need the 50, 60 hours. And we did buy a chaser that was pretty good to sort of ready to go, and some Polish guys bought it and they're putting the cage in and doing a maintenance themselves, and they're tearing away. But yeah, a lot of stuff sold. What's left now is generally the stuff that's too high spec for Matsuri, 2J, big power cars, which we don't really recommend for Matsuri. You'd be cool and you'd be the big boss dog at Matsuri making smoke, but you're going to be in the tyre shed every 3 seconds changing tyres.
Thank you so much for
No
everything.
worries.
Always.
Thank you. Enjoy that car.
Yeah, I will.
Keep on the black stuff.
We're gonna get gas now.
Okay, we gotta go get gas.
So Andy says if it's at a quarter tank, it's going to fuel starve. So definitely do not want that. So before I turn any laps at all, we're gonna go get gas, and it's process. This might be my best sounding car for a weekend.
You say that right now.
Look at these beautiful cherry blossoms. Oh, what a beautiful country. Wrong side. Wrong side. Very good. Picture of this I'm kind of shaking a little bit because I'm just still so hyped from doing a couple laps in the JZX 100 Chaser from Power Vehicles. Kind of shook. I'm blown away at A, how fun this is, and B, how good this car is right off the bat for something that I just kind of jumped in. I feel pretty comfortable with it. I know there's a lot that I need to learn. A couple things though. This is like tall guy setup here. because Andy is so tall. I'm gonna have to probably move a cushion over. I can barely see over the dash. Another thing is, again, tall guy setup. I'm gonna have to adjust the belts, which is not a problem. Other than that, it blows me away that literally everything works. AC works, heater works, the windows work, everything. This is such a good car. Out of tires, I'm gonna go ahead and get a set of tires. I roasted these pretty good.
Long time no see.
Yeah,
You've been to Ebisu before, right?
I have. A couple times, but I've never drifted here. This is my first time driving here.
You've ridden on North Course?
Yes.
Sam's car's pretty fast, so I gotta try hard to keep up.
This just makes 300 or?
This is stock.
Okay. I need this. I need something that makes stock power. You're wild. Dude,
That was fun.
that is awesome. That is amazing. Must be good practice for FD.
It is and it's not, because the cars are a lot looser. So like you kind of develop different habits.
Right.
So like I do things with this car that I cannot do with the FD car, but I think it's good practice for like proximity, repetition, like strategy and chase.
And also, I mean, like your transitions are so good. Well, it was running incredible up until then. I don't know, it just died all of a sudden. But man, this thing is so much fun to drive. It's kind of incredible, honestly. All right, getting pulled by Andy. One of the pipes blew off, so
That's standard. No problem. New build, you know.
Gonna have some teething problems, but oh my goodness. Man, does this drive so nice. Just the couple laps that I was able to get. Oh, geez. Wait, what? You got the boss man to fix your car? I got the boss. It's hot. It's hot. Careful, bro. You gotta get gloves. Oh, buddy.
I just want to get on and we'll go down and fix it.
Gotta go back down.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. It's gonna take a little bit for Andy and the crew to fix the chaser. So I'm gonna grab lunch, take a break, and then we're gonna head back out there. Those 2 laps that I did get to drive, oh, so good. So good. The car absolutely rips. This is the very famous cafe, but we're out here parked next to this really clean JZX 100. Yeah, it's, you know, it's a drift car. Perfect. It looks really good. Love the kit, as Tyler pointed out. Origin Lab. It's just so cool to see all these cars out here. Gotta love Japan for all of the fake food. I love that there's just so many companies that make this stuff. It looks so tasty. Andy just texted me and he said car's fixed, so we're gonna go pick it up. I'm gonna get a couple more laps, hopefully more than 2 laps, on North Course, and then after that, I'm gonna check out Toge. I'm not gonna run anyone's doors, especially this time. This is just for me to explore and just get a couple laps under my belt. That's it. Here we go again. That hose keeps popping off. Definitely frustrating. 2 half laps in, so that equals 1 more lap, I guess, which is a bummer. got it down now. I got it down. I feel so much more comfortable now. Incredible. Incredible.
I hope so.
You know, yesterday the car, brand new build, right? Like you said, you put so many hours, 50, 60 hours into it to get it to this point. There's going to be teething issues.
Absolutely, because we don't, I'll test it, but I don't drive it till it breaks. You know, I can if everyone wants me to go and break every car.
Yeah.
But yeah, we expect them to have a lot of issues. This one was just had some standard OEM piping still, which we thought would maybe be okay, but it turned out it wasn't. So the boy's done a quick fab job for a upper solid metal pipe. So
You fixed it. You fixed it because I had the best time just now.
Awesome.
I finally understand why people come here.
Definitely.
I finally understand that track is so unique. It's niche, short.
Yeah.
They only run it here. Why is it that they only run it during the Matsuris?
Oh, no, they do. In recent years, without having Minami, they have opened that up maybe once a week or so. It's open for
Oh, okay. That's good.
Because obviously it's part of the main circuit, so if there's a track day they can't use it.
Understood.
But on quiet days they'll open it up and just leave everyone to it to use the short course.
But it's just such a unique thing going over that blind crest.
You do the short long, so you don't do the flip flop through the middle. You do a big sweeper, and then you go skip over the little jump. That's
something
much
else.
more fun. We'll keep that one for next time.
Okay.
They
cool.
don't do it Matsuri because so many guys.
It's too many cars. Right. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Have fun.
So good.
No worries.
I lost the bumper. Dang.
I think you scratched the bumper.
I know. That's why they don't run bumpers out here. There's nothing like that entry in the world. It is insane. Oh, so good.
So is North Course more fun or Nishi? Short.
This is, both of them are fun. This is scary. The other one isn't scary, but fun. This one is scary, but fun.
You
Very
were looking really good. I'm proud
Very
of you.
scary. It's just a couple of things that I realized. You have to hold it. You have to have a pause. When you're facing the wall, you can't be like, oh, I'm facing the wall. I gotta go the other way. You have to make a pause and just get closer to the wall, closer to the wall. Okay, now transition. And then when your back is against the wall, you can't just go back right away, otherwise you won't make the next turn. You have to kind of give it a pretty long pause, longer than you think, facing the trees. And it's like, I'm just looking at the trees. And then go the other way. I don't know if you noticed, but initially I couldn't for the life of me figure out how to get into second. My hand movement just kept getting me to go into fourth every time I was in fourth. So it was really hard to light up the tires again and go. At the end, I finally got it, and I was able to complete a couple runs, which I'm really proud of, because as soon as I feel like I got the entry, I'm like, all right, let's do the rest. Unfortunately, a couple times I felt good to do the rest, but then there were people spun out, whatever, and I spun out many times, so. Whew, that was a lot.
You smoked a whole set of tires.
I did. It was worth it though, because I needed that to learn this course. If it wasn't yellow flag or somebody spun out or somebody going off, there was always something going on where it was just like, okay, another attempt, and then finally it started to click because I would trust matted, third gear, matted, full power over that hill and just getting closer to the trees. Oh, there's nothing like it. It's crazy. It's crazy what they do here. I scrubbed as much as I could, but it ran out of wheel speed when I was in second. And it just straightened out. It's like, oh, there's nothing I can do. Well, I just hit some foam. Today at Ebisu, we're on the North Course. 5 minutes left to go for the track day. Samit's like, hey, come out with me, get a couple shots, I'll show you the line, because I'm still learning this course, right?
And then we're driving, and then all of a sudden this blue chaser, it's like a new challenger has appeared, right? All of a sudden you just start following him, and the whole time you'll see on the video, Salmon's like, hey, this guy's pretty good. Who is this guy? This guy's pretty good. But then we pull up next to you and you're like, hey, remember me from South Africa?
Yeah, about
17 years ago.
17, 18 years. Probably 2007, I'm guessing.
Yeah,
around about there.
so 18 years ago.
Yeah.
18 years ago, the crazy thing is, I was thinking about you last night. And it sounds
Mental.
really bad, but it's because as you guys know, I've been working on my life's workbook over 20 years of shooting. And I'm talking about a little bit about everything and all of the major moments. And one of the major moments was getting to go to South Africa to shoot very early on. I literally was writing the line last night saying that drifting was in its infancy in South Africa.
Very much so.
At that time,
Yeah.
right? It was already a big worldwide movement in 2007 in the US, with Formula Drift and of course D1 here in Japan. The thing is, like, so many people make an impact on my life over the years, but it's always little things that people say or people do.
Yeah.
One thing that you said, I don't know if you remember this, to me, you're like, what is it like? Because you saw my work, you followed my work on driftphotos.com, and you're like, you photographed all of these legends.
Then.
Back then.
Yeah.
Kuma Kubo.
Yeah, all the guys.
Arito, Keiichi Tsuchiya, all the J guys.
Yeah, before it became the hype.
You can name them,
Yeah.
just non-stop. The individuals back
Yeah.
then were legends, but then you asked me, we had this very candid conversation. You're like, what is it like? What is it like to photograph these people and see them, and like, how are they in real life?
Yeah.
And I thought about that. I'm like, wow, that's so crazy. It's such a crazy movement that somebody like yourself that could not be further away from Japan, mind you, in South Africa, these individuals have made as much of an impact on you as they have me.
Very much so. Certainly at the time. I mean, after I saw you, we ended up doing some competitions and stuff like that. Obviously, we were just hyped about driving. And I had, as cars go, had issues with cars, and ended up doing quite well in an event, ended up winning that. And then coming here for the first time in December, so we were autumn, Matsuri to come and watch with Team Orange, which was a luck. I mean, it's a dream.
That was in 2008, so it was about a year.
About a year, yeah.
After we met.
Yeah.
And you were already in Japan, being able to meet these people face to face.
I don't even know how that happened, but yeah, we ended up being involved with a drift series called NDS, and they brought us out here. Team Orange had a World Drift Summit Conference, which was the first one. They had classes and courses to teach you how to know what's this and, corner speed, and we had to they got Daigo out, Tanaka, Kumo to do runs and practice runs for us to give, points to them and scoring, to learn how the point system and scoring worked and what they were judging on. We did that, and then obviously we got in the car with them, and I just remember us, like, they're going through these hours of how to drive, this is what you do, and us from all over the world, everyone got it wrong. And 1 hour later they called us back into the bus because it was freezing cold with the heater on and said, what are you guys doing? We didn't say that, you didn't listen, go out there again and do it the way we said. And that's going from thinking you know what you're talking about and doing, and then having to kind of relearn how to drive, which is their style at the time, I suppose.
So then you came out here all those years ago, and you did get to do some driving.
Yeah, we drove for a week and a half.
And then, so you haven't been here since then?
No, 17 years.
And then now you just picked up this car, so tell me about this.
So this, I got all of Andy, so same thing, kind of the Andrew, and said to him, listen, I'm looking for a car, I want to come from Matsuri, it's time. And I actually was speaking to him pre-COVID to come, and then we weren't allowed to leave. So obviously it was on hold again. And then we fetched this Wednesday afternoon, and it was raining, to 2 or 3 laps on Minami, or Nishi short. And then put some tires on it the next day, learned how to do that. And then drove yesterday for the first time.
Dude, This thing is sick. I really. Did you do this or did
Yeah,
who did
that's
this?
my friend and myself.
Nice.
He was closer than I expected. Yeah.
This is nice. See, I feel like I messed up. I got one that was too nice. I feel like I need to get one that has a couple hits
Yeah,
already.
well, mine was very nice when I got it. There was
Oh,
not
really?
a mark. There was not a mark on it.
Oh, okay. So you did all this.
This is us yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah.
So day 3. Yesterday was such a big learning day for me. I burned through 3 sets of tires, and I feel comfortable giving rides now because I just needed to learn the car, learn the course. Man, what a great time. This is the best. I love it.
Oh no! What happened? Oh, buddy, I watched that with my eyes. This is not even that bad. Did you see your car? Oh my God.
That's okay. That's been like that before.
Okay, good. Holy crap. That is insane. Look how far in it is.
Wow. That's a leg strip. I'm used to kicking mine out. This side is peak from
That's a new technique.
with the Scottish hammer. Oh yeah.
Hold on.
Jack, do you want to get
Oh,
Yeah, a little bit over. That's all.
oh, oh,
There we go.
oh.
There we go. A little bit over. Yeah.
Ah, good as new.
That's it. That's it.
Good as new. In fact, it's out more than stock. It's an over fender.
There we go.
Nice.
Perfect. Separate on there.
Come on. No
You
problem.
can use as much as you want. You can use everything.
I'll give you a new roll.
No, it's okay.
No problem. Stupid Americans.
Do you want to see what was happening?
That's it for my first drift Matsuri, Spring Matsuri at Ebisu. Huge thanks to Andy Gray again at Power Vehicles for setting me up with such an incredible car. This thing is awesome. I cannot wait to drift this for years to come. If you guys want to come out here and drift and do exactly this, hit up Andy. His crew will take care of you. It's incredible, the operation that they have here. It's just so nice to be able to arrive and drive and be among all the other Ebisu enthusiasts, all the other drifters. I learned so much. I feel like I leveled up so much as a driver just these 2 days of driving, 2.5 days of driving. Next time when I get a chance to come do this, I'm going to try to come earlier and get some more seat time in. It's just such a good way to practice drifting, and I think it's going to improve my driving overall, especially when I go back and drift my 350Z in the US. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys so much. I'll see you guys in the next video.